Everyone's looking at Bitcoin mining right now because Bitcoin is just popping off the charts. But today we're going to be talking about a lesser known but still incredibly profitable coin to mine, Nervos Network CKB mining. So I hope you subscribe, stick around, and let's dig into it. I'm so frustrated. I have 16, not 15 CKB miners, and I just didn't realize that one has been down for a while. But anyway, I have 12 63.5 terahash CKB miners deployed on my mining farm, one of them coming back online. I also have the IB-Link BMN3, 258 terahash a second and 163.5 terahash a second CKB miners that are deployed with Quantum Expeditions. And so Quantum Expeditions is building a publicly traded Bitcoin mining farm, which is pretty cool. I work with them, and one of the ways I was able to really test out is their mining farm any good is I sent some of my miners there to run. So that was a really cool way to get instant access with hardware I already had. You don't have the opportunity to do that, but you can buy a stake in that company. And they're saying that the end of their crowdfund will be in about 150 days. So these are all ASIC miners, application-specific integrated circuit miners, right? Custom computers, purpose-built machines, passive income, just beasts, if you will. So these are all Bitmain Antminers except for the IB-Link CKB miner. If you want to go out there and grab your own CKB miner, ASIC Marketplace has some stock of these. A little conflicting though. They list 58 terahash a second here, but then right here it says 63.5 terahash a second. I would just send them an email or assume the worst, that you'll get a 58 terahash a second model if you order there. $3,600 before you punch in our best-in-class coupon code, which is down in the video description below, to save some coin. So you may say, well, why are you showing a reseller? You could go direct to Bitmain and see if they have any stock. They don't. And if you did buy it there, you'd pay more. So just some things to understand and think about. I also haven't had to pay tariffs on my ASIC Marketplace orders, which is massive savings for me. So a $3,000, we'll call it a $3,500 device, right? What is the realized mining profitability on this thing? So if we look at the mining profitability calculator, let's see what we're supposed to make, and we'll kind of work backwards from there. When we look at the most profitable coins to mine, right, ranked by emission, this doesn't have everything, but Nervos Network is the top 10 coin to mine, $130,000 going out to miners every day. It's really the top altcoin other than things that you would typically think of like Doge, Kaspa, Ethereum Classic, and Bitcoin Cash. Cadena is also surging up in price and really revitalizing mining on that front. Check out our Cadena mining video to learn more about that. That's another pretty interesting one that's been regaining a lot of ground, thankfully, for everyone who's been in the trenches mining. The K7 is the best CKB miner by far, and it is one of the only profitable miners. The IB-Link BMN3 is basically the only other one worth running, but the K7 is significantly more efficient at 48.5 watts per terahash. It's basically the only CKB miner worth buying at this point in CKB mining's life cycle. However, these are pretty old machines. The K7 has been out for years. You could have first ordered these in 2022 at the end of it. Most of us got ours, like I think we got my first ones around like March 2023, but we are closing in right on March 2025. So for an altcoin, this is a pretty long ASIC miner life cycle. These also are not absolute energy hogs, coming in at about 3,100 watts compared to current generation Bitcoin miners consuming 3,400 watts or more. That is a welcome relief on the electricity consumption. So with my hash rate here, it should be higher, but I'm basically at 920 terahash a second, or about 12,000 CKB a day is what I'm mining. CKB has been doing well over the last year, up a whopping 420%. I'm very happy with it. Still down 60% from its all-time high. Solid market cap, 800 million, but there could be so much more there. Up 50% in the last 30 days, right? Pulse on the metrics. We look at 12,000 coins, $210. So let's say that I have 15 miners. Really, it should be 16, but my data is based off 15. So I've got 210 divided by 15. I'm earning about $14 per machine there. And this is a device that's costing me $6 or less a day to run. So I'm essentially pulling $8 per machine. It would maybe be like $9 if we had the BMN3 swapped with another K7. So that's pretty good returns as far as I'm concerned, right? All right, so I'm earning about $8 over the next year. I'd make about $3 grand of profit, right, after my electricity bill. So, you know, it's a little bit of a round up stretch, but these are like around a 1 to 1.5 year break even at the current trajectory. That's not bad. That's not bad. I think that they have a better miner in their back pocket, but they may just not release it until they need to. So I'm happy that I expanded my CKB mining front, right? We posted this video April 24 on how I bought $40,000 of miners, right? So 40,000 miners. I bought 12 K7s. I essentially got in for like $3,300 per machine. This price with a CKB that is higher, right? But the daily mining profitability is lower because there's more machines turned on. Given the current just status of the market, I think this price is really fair, barring that there's not a much better miner that's about to be released. That would be the scary thing. So it looks like I have hopefully revitalized my 16th miner here. So it may show 17. Yeah. So this was renamed to be its proper name because that's in my fall caching C6 immersion tank. And then this one with a low 24-hour K725 was my missing miner here. So yeah, Nervos still a thing, still exists. Platform blockchain. You can stake your coins by putting them in their DAO and earn some interest if you want to do so. Utility-driven tokenomics, right? They're on Twitter. They're still posting. They're having conferences. They're still developing. It's very much a project that still exists and is moving forward. Blockchain hitting new all-time highs over the last month. Hash rate, I should say. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with my CKB position. It's a good chunk of my mining farm. I like the exposure, but I don't think I'm in too far. Obviously, I still have my eyes heavily on Dogecoin mining. Thanks so much for the relief on Bitcoin's price that makes my Bitcoin mining operation much more viable again. So that's kind of where I'm at. That's where my head's at. I'm Vosk here on the VoskCoin YouTube channel. Looking forward for CKB mining right in 2025 and beyond. I'm bullish on it. I'm really bullish on most things right now. But this is a solid project, solid chain, long-standing. I've watched it loosely or closely since its beginning. I was mining their testnet with GPUs over half a decade ago. And I am mining their coin. I am hodling the coin. I think that the coin's going to do well this cycle, and I'm excited. I'm excited for that opportunity, and that's where I'm at. Right? Obviously, I have exposure, so take that as you will. And let's close it out with our CMO, our Chief Mining Officer here, Tails Vosk, on the VoskCoin YouTube channel. If you like the content, subscribe. If you don't, well, you're lame. Goodbye.